Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Libra for September 2020. So let's take a deep breath and just really connect in with our higher wisdom of our I Am Presence. And interesting. So I don't know what I'm seeing, sort of a window and some kind of plate that is like a long plate that's held up in front of the window. And my feeling about it when I saw it is it kind of reminds me like of one of those plates you maybe put like sort of a large entree that like you put in the center of the table, but it seems to be hanging up in front of the window. And so my first instinct is like, okay, this is blocking the view. And so, windows are usually my sign for opportunities. So, it feels like a distraction, and it feels like, okay, the plate should be on the table technically, and it makes me think of, being distracted by something. So they're writing the word body. Maybe you are distracted by like there's an assignment that you have, and something with your body is kind of distracting you from just sort of being open to the opportunities. It may just be coming through as kind of an excuse in a way, that something you've manifested to kind of keep you from being ready for the opportunities that are coming. And there's a sense of that, how when you hold your hand up and you can't see anything around your hand because it's so close to you. So it's like this thing is too personal. So it feels like you're taking something personal, and that in doing that, you're losing perspective. You're losing your sight of your goal as well as the perspective around it. So you might be a little touchy if somebody brings it up or says something to you about it, and you can't see how you are really getting in your own way. And it's kind of easy to fall into this rut of procrastination. They're writing that word out. So what they really want you to do is try to back away from some things. When you find yourself feeling triggered by what people say or anything that's going on, and you feel like you're being a little extra hard on yourself, especially if it has to do with there's an opportunity there, and then you just are feeling like, well, triggered by the opportunity, then it's like you're putting something up in front of you you're too close to it, it's blinding you. You need to step back, or you need to really be open to other people's support and their insights, right? So there was something else I saw. I was talking and forgot it. But if it's important, it'll come back. So, all right. So let's take a look at the cards and see what Archangel you'll be working with for this month. And they were writing the word light, and I just saw a lantern, like the hermit's lantern, but it was on a tree, just sort of hanging from a tree. And this gives me a sense of, I'm just sort of seeing a tree from the side and sort of seeing some of the branches extended, and which the lantern was hanging from one of the branches. It gives me a sense of you needing to really ground, to really connect. When you feel the way I was just describing, the thing is, let this be an indication for you that you need some clarity. You need to reconnect, realign, ground, find something to focus on that grounds you. Okay, so find that thing. Maybe you got too many details or too many things that's just distracting you, and you need to focus on one thing that gives you joy. Now this word makes sense. They've been writing the word joy forever, and now I get the context of the. Okay, so stop what you're doing. Pause. Figure out what is it that gives you joy. You need to focus on one thing. The one thing that gives you joy, focus in that area, because it'll reconnect you to who you truly are, your truth. And then you'll start to feel like you're shining like that lantern. Where you can trust your own inner counsel and wisdom. All right, so let's look here. So we have the Magician card, okay? And the message on the card says, you are ready. So see that? That makes a lot of sense. This whole, you're putting something in your way, you're procrastinating, you're hesitating. Honey, you're ready. Okay, Libras, you're ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So if you find yourself seeing like 1111 or any combination 1 or 111 or something like this, just know that this is telling you that this is your divine assignment. And they just wrote the word imagination in front of me and collaboration. So they really want you to, open yourself up to a collaboration and really contribute with your imagination. Really let your imagination run wild, because you can manifest whatever you want right now. But you need to be inspired. And you also need to focus on that, and that one thing that gives you joy, because once you do that, that inspiration will come rushing right back to you, and all of that fear, the procrastination, depression, all that stuff will take a side bench. You'll bench it automatically. So pull yourself up by putting your attention where you know you're going to succeed. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the message from your guardian angel. And the archangel that you're working with is Archangel Radleigh. Okay? And his name means the secrets of God. So Archangel Radleigh can help you really tap into I don't want to say the word, the magical aspects of yourself, the laws of the universe. Just help you to find that harmony with the laws of the universe, so that you're not working against them, but working in concert with them. Okay? And so if I tell you one thing that I'm getting is, if you keep thinking like, oh, everything's happening to you, stop that cycle of thinking right then and there, because the world is happening because of you. And that's why, if you can realign your focus, get rid of all that extraneous stuff and focus on that one thing where you feel really strong and you feel a lot of conviction, then you'll then once again feel like the world is happening because of you. Yes, it's like, be narcissistic in this way. Have that much faith in the universe that it's there. It's there, acting on your behalf, on your signals, on your cues. Okay. And I think to be a magician, you have to be a little bit narcissistic, right? Okay. So the card we have here is the 10 of emotion, which is the 10 of cups. And this is a card that says, life is blessing you with a wonderful and loving family. Great happiness and emotional fulfillment are now on the horizon. Harmony with those you love is assured. By offering forgiveness, understanding, and kindness to others, you're rewarded with unconditional love. So this is a card usually about that fulfillment in relationships. That fulfillment here, I want to venture to say, because of the magician, is that you'll feel a fulfillment in relationship with yourself. because all that other thinking you've been doing has been separating you, splitting you, splintering you into tiny little pieces that are so disconnected that they can't mirror one another. They can't see the full picture of your potential. And that's why that criticism, you've got to put that away and stop that. Whoops. Because when you do that, all that does is splinter you, separate you from yourself so that you feel isolated and fragmented, like, and alone. And you don't have the confidence to believe in your inner potential and your abilities to make things truly unfold for yourself. So this is giving you a sense of a potential shift. And it's all about just not, so what I get is a sense that you just have to be aware that you might do this. You put something in your way. You get too personal, too close to it, too involved, to be able to really see the bigger picture. So step back, if necessary, again, focus on that one thing that gives you joy. Be open to the people around you to give you some support, to give you feedback, and that people you can trust, obviously. All right. So send you lots of love. And before I wrap up, I just want to make you aware, for those of you who may be new to my channel, that since the pandemic, I've been offering my half-hour reading for 1 full hour. So it's a $77 half-hour reading. What you would do is go to my webpage. You can find that description link below. It's the Angelscope.com, the services page. You go to that page. There's no special button. You just choose the $77 half-hour reading. Within 24 hours, I will send you a payment confirmation email with some instructions as well. And it will indicate the special offer and the full hour, okay? Also, I give daily card messages here, Monday through Friday, on my YouTube community post, as well as on my Facebook page. That link is below. And I also give weekly readings, angel readings here on YouTube. So to make sure you're aware of all of this, just click that subscription button if you haven't done it already, and make sure you highlight the bell to get all notifications. Also, like the video if you do, because that helps my channel in terms of the algorithms, so that other people can be led to this if it's all meant for them to be, as you have been. All right. So I send you lots of love. Have a beautiful month, and God bless you.